Okay, on this question, they're giving us this rule here for how you multiply same bases to different powers. You basically add the powers. As it says here, to multiply two exponential expressions with the same base, write the base once. The exponent on the base will be the sum of the exponents. So, in other words, let's make sure this is making sense. I don't want to just give you math rules without reasons. Think about with me for a second. Well, what does it mean if I write 2 with a little 3 power in the upper right-hand corner? What does that even mean? You know what that means, right? What does that little 3 mean?
It means 2 times 2 times 2.
Yeah, it's a repeat symbol. It's I just wrote the wrong thing. I can't talk and write. Yes, exactly, which comes out to 8, right? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Yeah, exactly. The little 3 in the upper hand corner means repeat the 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. It's like shorthand. It's like lazy math people who don't want to write out three 2s. So they say, look, I'm just going to stick a 3 in the upper right-hand corner. We understand it means 3 of them multiplied together. Not added, right? That'd be 6. It's multiplied. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. Yeah, exactly. It's a repeat symbol, isn't it? So powers are basically repeat multiplied together symbols. Okay, great. So what? Well, then, what do you think is going to be 2? Well, let's do x first. What is going to be x squared times x cubed? What is it going to equal? Now, rather than immediately thinking of some rule or something, let's just think what it really is. What is x squared really? Well, it means x times x, right? We just agreed the little 2 in the upper right-hand corner means repeat twice. And what is x cubed? Well, it means 3 of them. And you have this times dot in between, right? So what do you got all together? 2x's and 3x's multiplied together? That's x to the 5th, isn't it? That's what they're saying here. They're saying you take these 2 numbers and you just add them. 2 and 3, 5. Well, of course that's true. Just look at it, huh? Of course that's true. Because that's just what it means. 2x's and 3x's is 5x's all together. Okay, now I assume you're looking at that going, oh, great, that's easy. That's a no-brainer. Well, watch out. It's easy to make a mistake with that. Well, before we do that, no more watching out. Let's go down and do it. So what's this going to be? W to the P, W to the R. So what do you do with those powers? You write one base, right? See how the 2 x's become 1x and you add the powers. So I'm going to go P plus, I can't even tell what the other was, P plus R. P plus R, W to the P plus R power. Is that making sense? That's the rule, huh? And that rule proceeds from truth, doesn't it?
Mr. Heron, can you also explain how to type it? Because I tried doing this yesterday and it didn't allow me. I couldn't figure out how.
Let's see. Let me share my screen and go to our class. 6.2, number 5. All right, there it is. There's number 5. So when you click here, so when I click on the blank, see how it gives me this right here? See that X to the blank? That's what we want to use. So first off, you go W, and then you click that, and it puts you up in the power zone. And you go P plus R. Whoops. Oh, wait a minute. When I did plus, oh, there we go here. Oh, no, it's funny how it comes down like that, huh? I wonder why it's doing that. Look at Joe.
I found it easier if I put P and then R and then come back and put in the plus sign.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Look at that. That's kind of weird. Thank you. Thank you for that tip.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that did help. That's weird. So yeah, so let me recap. So first off, you do the W, and then to get it in the power zone, you click this power. But normally, it's weird. They have this one set up kind of weird. Normally, when you click the power button, like everything you type stays in the power. When I go P, and then as soon as I go plus, it drops down. That's weird. It won't let me do plus. And what if I do like the up arrow? Up arrow. Whoops. What am I doing here? I'm just kidding. Up arrow. P and then plus. Yeah, same thing, huh? Bizarre. Okay, yeah. So W to the power, and then you got to go PR and then back up and do the plus between them. Yeah, for some reason, when you do the plus, it drops down to the baseline. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't do that other times. I don't know if they messed with the tool here or what they did. This is a weird one. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, so the best way to do this is to put in the W, click the power button, then put PR, and then back up and put the plus. Because as soon as you do the plus, it makes it drop down to the baseline. Let me submit it, see. Yeah, it took that. Yeah, so let me try the next one. This would be, well, this one will be a little easier. And that one too. And yeah, okay, yeah, so it's especially that one. It's especially, that's a weird one. So yeah, again, put PR right next to each other. Do the PR first off, right? Put the PR and then put the plus sign between them afterwards. Yeah, tricky. That's weird. I don't know why they set it up that way. It's totally bizarre. All right, let's go back to the, thanks for asking that. That was helpful for everybody. Let's go back to the problem and finish them up. All right. Okay, so now the second part, we have W to the 17, I'm sorry, Y to the 17, Y to the 8. You know what that means. That means Y to the whatever 17 plus 8 is. They're just going to need to add 17 plus 8. What was that? Is it 25? It's 25. Yeah, 25. So I'll just make that Y to the 25. So again, you just add the powers, don't you? And we saw that truth over here, like x squared and x cubed, 2x's, 3x's, that's 5x's. So 17 y's and 8 y's is 25 y's. Am I making good sense? Okay, now here is the one that sometimes gets people. Coming on down here. 2 to the 5th times 2 squared. What's going to happen there? Well, you know what you do with the powers, right? You add the powers. 5 and 2 is 7, and 2 times 2 is 4. 4 to the 7. Is that right? Did I do that right? The answer is no. You can probably tell from my tone, something's wrong. Why is that not correct? That's wrong. What's wrong? I thought didn't I do it right? You added the powers and multiplied the bases. 5 plus 2 is 7, the powers, and you multiply 2 times 2 is 4. That's wrong. That's not what the rule says right here. I just did my own thing and ignored the rule. What do I mean? Well, this will help you. Look at it for a second. Can you see how I did not follow the rule? Does anybody see how I violated the rule there? No? Okay. You're not supposed to multiply the bases. It's only 2, not 4. But it's a common mistake. A lot of people just look, they go, well, it says times. Yes, it does. It does say times. Think about, let me prove to you it's really true. We have 2 to the 5th and 2 squared. So think about what you really have there. What is 2 to the 5th? 5 2's, right? And what is 2 squared? 2 2's, right? So what do you have all together? 7 2's, not 7 4's. You see that? You see how it's just simply the truth, not my opinion? Right? That's just what it means. 2 to the 5th means 5 2's, and 2 to the 2nd means 2 2's. So we have 7 2's altogether, not 7 4's. Think, yeah, but 2 times 2 is 4. I know, but that's just not the truth, is it? So the point of the story, the moral of the story is you don't actually multiply the bases at all. Do you? You just keep the same base and add the powers only. You don't actually multiply the bases. So watch out, easy mistake to make. All right, coming on down here. No, we can only use the product rule when we multiply. So yeah, how about this one? How do we do this one? Can I just add those powers? Can I just go, yeah, I got it. Now I've got the hang of this is 3 to the 7th. No, that's wrong. We cannot do that. Why not? You said you just add the powers. 4 and 3 is 7. No, not with a plus sign in the middle, right? Only with a times in the middle. See how all these have times in the middle, times in the middle, times in the middle, and then we add the powers. So when you have multiply in the middle, you add the powers. Well, then what do you do when you have add in the middle? Adding in the middle. So we cannot simply add the powers. Well, then what do we do? Instead, work out each answer, each part, I'll say, each part separately. So in other words, we'll take, I'll just say, well, just do the first part, 3 to the 4th. What is 3 to the 4th? Just use your calculator. It means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 would be 81. And what is 3 to the 3rd? Well, it's 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So this becomes 81 plus 27, which is 108. And so you just have to work it out separately and then just add them up. You can't use any nice shortcut rule, in other words. Is that making good sense? So you cannot just add the powers. Why not? Because it's not like the other three. The other three had multiplication in the middle, not adding, and that matters. So long story short, the rule is if you have the same base on both and you have multiply in the middle, you can add the powers. If you don't, you have to just work it out longhand. So it'd be 108. And there we go.